All right, so this just in, right? Netflix is pretty much going to crack down on everyone who's sharing a password with, their parents, their loved ones, their roommates, whatever. And this is going to be more annoying and somewhat self-destructive for Netflix itself, actually. So it's actually recently announced that Netflix is going to enforce their password sharing policy, where if you share passwords, they're going to find out. And the annoying thing is they're gonna pretty much make you pay a little bit more, or that's what it seems like at least. Again, don't quote me too much on this. This is a developing story, but I just want to kind of share my thoughts and inputs on this. So Netflix announced that 100 million users actually don't have their own account and they kind of smooch off other people's account, right? So they're kind of getting annoyed. They're like, all right, we gotta like crack this down, right? We gotta actually enforce this password sharing protection thing, right? But it actually might backfire. And let me exactly tell you why. So apparently with this new policy, Netflix is adding like a 31-day rule, and exactly what it is if you don't watch anything from Netflix for 31 days in a certain location, you're gonna be locked out and you're gonna have to get an email code to log you back in and such. And it's kind of annoying because they're gonna do this thing where they're gonna track your IP address, they're gonna track your Wi-Fi network. Pretty much they're trying to make it seem like you're in that one household, right? But then that raises a couple questions. What if you're on the go? What if you're a college student, you're living in a dorm, you're going to a library to watch a Netflix show, and then you have a different IP address. You're coming back home from the dorms to your actual house, with your parents, and you have a different IP address. Now, I just want to say this is kind of funny, but Netflix did have this tweet in 2017. It reads, "Love is an addiction. Love is sharing a password." And yeah, it didn't really age very well. Oh, also, and the thing is, Netflix also does not offer any student discounts at all for college students or just high school students in general. So yeah, it's just getting a little bit more expensive. And the funny thing is, college students who are, usually more on the go, like they're going to class, they're going to the library, they're going back to their dorm, they're going back home, they actually make up a good amount of the Netflix population. And it's a pretty large percentage. 9 out of 10 college students essentially use Netflix. And they actually use Netflix to binge watch shows. And also keep in mind that there's other streaming services that are, they don't have this policy yet. Like, Hulu, HBO Go, Paramount Plus, Peacock. And there's just a bunch of streaming services out there that's looking better than Netflix now, right? Also, one Redditor mentioned that their mother-in-law has seen a prompt from Netflix saying that they're gonna charge people extra for other people's subscriptions and other people who are using the account. Now, I don't know how confirmed this is, coming that this is from Reddit and there's no actual screenshot or proof of it, but this is scary. Like, imagine people who are in the older generation who are not that tech savvy. They see that message on Netflix like, hey, you have to pay extra now. You have to be charged extra for all the people who are using this. They're trying to figure out this whole IP address thing, log in with the email, verification code. Dude, they just want to watch their movie, right? They just want to watch their TV show and just binge. No one really has time for this. So it seems like Netflix is really setting themselves up for a disaster here. And the funniest thing that I could find is Netflix did roll this out, like kind of like this password sharing policy, and like within a day or something, like they instantly took it back. They're like, yo, wait a second, like that's a mistake, that's on us, that was not rolled out yet. But I believe that this is caused because there was a backlash of too many people, actually too many subscribers. They could have went on a cancellation spree, and Netflix was like, yeah, we'll take it back. We're gonna like think it through. But the actual date that they're gonna try to release this on is gonna be on March 31st of this year. So you already know, March 31st, switch out of Hulu, switch out of Peacock, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, whatever it is, right? Because this is way too complicated. I mean, I don't want to deal with this. Oh yeah, not to mention that this is also kind of a nuisance for people who are in long distance relationships as well, because obviously you have to share the account with your SO. It is also shown that in low income households especially, they might just be using off their phone hotspot and things from their mobile network, and this whole IP address thing might not be the best thing either for them. So anyways, it looks like the public isn't too fond of this idea. Everybody's kind of just getting mad at Netflix, and I believe they have the right to do it. I mean, it's kind of annoying. People are used to just hitting the remote and just have the selection of movies there, and with that being kind of hard to access now, I could just see people just boycotting this service already. So they definitely have a lot of people to factor in consideration of this new policy. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. This is just kind of a small rant and that I had. It's just something I want to get out there and just kind of spill my thoughts and opinions. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.